And we should be good. And we should be live. Hello to anyone that's watching this back later as a video. This is the start of the episode and also the start of the stream. Had a night off last night, but we're going to get back at it yet again with some of the sexy round Cosmos racing to come. You gotta put her in the thumbnail when you get the chance, that is for certainty. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely day. I'm just organising the settings right now as we speak. Just making sure that everyone is hunky-dory. I just chucked my message in and I just need to open up my thing to make sure that my chat box is working. So once that works, we should be fine to go and everything should be hunky-dory. Now another thing I'll do as I am here is I'll get the settings ready, just so that way I don't have to do it later. So we're just going to go through, I'm going to put it into the 2004 playlist for you guys, and now customization. No, I'm going to save first. Yeah, we go into the customization. Can't really do that at the moment. Let's have a look at the settings. Yeah, everything's cool, so I have to go back to it later, but that should be good for now. Actually, we can go into the YouTube studio and change that last part. But hopefully everyone's having a lovely day today. Keen to get back into this series, that is for certainty. But you know, we're just going to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure we get as many views as we can. Right, here we go. Awesome. Now, edit the customization. Here we go. Tags. Got to add all my tags so people that search this stuff actually find it. Makes it so much easier to do. Well, 3 holes in the ground. Hello Mary, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm just doing all my tags now so we can get some awesome content for you guys. So Gallop Racer 2004, horse racing games, horse racing, my name. And just basic blue as well, and that should be good for tags. Basic blue. Now that should be all good. Awesome. And awesome, sweet. Now we can save that. Everything's done, and now we can actually get into the keen focus, which should be playing this good grand old game. And we're red today. Awesome work. Yeah, we're back at it again. So we left off last time with a bit of success. Look at winner's version though, guys. 91 stamina. This colt is going to be incredible to breed with. As always, I'm going to open up my YouTube tab on the side as well, just so that way I can keep up and make sure that everything's flowing properly. There we go. Awesome. Now we should be good to go. I'm pretty sure I went through and I booked everyone into races, but I'm just going to do a double take because I don't want to lose horses because of that, of course. But how are we going today? Abigail, welcome back in. Marie, did you catch up completely on the last episode? Hopefully you did. Not too much happened, but we lost more races than I normally do, which is funny. But otherwise, we had a pretty good episode. I said as a joke, oh, should we reset the horses in the sales to try and get a good horse? But we didn't do it, and we got round Cosmos. So I'm really excited about that one. We got beauty value as well in the same crop, so. And you did manage to catch up, that's awesome. We've got some really exciting races to come as well, so. Buckle in, we're going to be streaming for at least 2 hours minimum. So for me, that's about midnight will be the finishing time. If not 12:30 at the latest, because I don't start work until 10. It all depends. If not, I want to play another game of Valorant after stream, but we'll find out. We are the favourite here with white gold, so we've done okay with him. He's not as good as his brother. His full brother is a lot better, but he manages to try his best, so I'm good. I had to go. Have a go at my neighbours kicking their football at the fence and bouncing, and we got a rotten post, and it will come down soon. Yeah, that's not the best way to have a start to your day, but hopefully you've sorted that all out now. But if anything goes wrong there, Abigail, they've got to pay for half of it, because if it's a joining fence, all fence work needs to be split down the middle. But if you've got proof of them causing damage, you could get out of it and they just have to pay for it. So keep that in mind. Yeah, back to what I was saying about white gold. Beautiful horse, lovely colour, but only problem is he's a cute boy, but his full brother is like arm and a length better. So unfortunately we're not going to put white gold into the breeding barn. No, it's our fence because it's on our boundary lines. But if it's on your boundary line, technically it's connected to the adjoining property. Because boundary line fences get conjoined in both peoples. But that's alright. Hopefully they stopped and you don't have to worry about it. But I'll chuck a message in the Discord in a few minutes just to let everyone else know that the stream has started, and we should be in for some really good content. Actually, I can do it now. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this race. Actually, never mind. What's going on here? No, we're not. White Gold is just going to tire out for no reason. Okay. Never mind. Well, I'm not really too fast about his results anymore. I see, Abigail. I see. Apparently our spurt was terrible there. But that's okay. Right, so I'll quickly open up the Discord and I'll type out the message to everyone just to let everyone know that we are live. That's so much easier to just do through Discord. There we go. Sweet. So I can close that now and we should be good to go. Gallop Racer, welcome back in, and it feels like it's been a while since we've chatted. No, it really hasn't, but welcome back in. Make sure you get your video evidence just in case you can make a claim. Exactly, like if they're destroying a boundary line fence, they can't get away with it. Otherwise people would just go around breaking down neighborhood fences all the time, you know? Yeah, so we're going to keep Winner's version, the much better two, the exact same parents, but for some reason, White Gold just missed out on the good genes, so I won't be able to be on with everyone for too long as I have to start work at 7. Now that's totally unacceptable. Don't you stress about that. I just want, oh, while you're here then, I know you sent through a huge list of names, but I want you to have a look at the file. I know we brainstormed, or you brainstormed some, I can't take any credit. But we have this one here we need to name. So I haven't really gone back over your thing. I'm just opening up my comments from that last video now. Last stream, I should say. And we'll have a look. Let's have a look, yeah. So, we could do Monsoon Windstorm because it's a light grey, but it's a filly, so we could also do Monsoon Blizzard because it's white. So you've just got to let me know what you're thinking. I mean, definitely a very, 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 very cute foal, but we'll work it out anyway. So now that we're all here together, just chuck me a message and we should be fine. As for these ones, these are all our 2-year-olds. Will either of those names fit? Yeah, because Monsoon Season is SEASON, which is 6 letters, and Blizzard is only 8. So fit easy. In worst case scenario, we just won't use spaces. It's no big deal. We'll work it out. I was thinking about the name for the Omega Horse. We might change that. Maybe. We'll see. Longer odds here today. We are up against Bright Earth though, so we'll see how we go. Retired Hiding Mind yesterday. He's 17k at start and he has no problems with this match with all mares because he has no abilities, so he'll be a nice outcross from my lines. That's the thing I don't understand about the breeding barn. So the best way to get special abilities is to breed 2 horses together that share the same main ability. So for example, Stretch Burst, right? But then the game is like, oh, don't do that. That doesn't work. And it's like, I know what I want to do. Please just let me do it. Like, I understand the ones that are like, this is a poor match. Cool. But I feel like just because they share the same ability does not mean that that's a bad thing. Rightio, let's have a look. What do we got? Not much. But yeah, so the plan for this year here is just to try and get to the end of the year. We'll get Best Bridge into the Hall of Fame. My best horse thus far was, I don't think these horses are compatible. Exactly, like, a lot of people when they breed, it's called left and right hand side breeding. So they try and breed a left-handed sire, which means the stats on the left-hand side are high with a right-handed mare. And then that way, they'll cross them that way. So they focus more on the stats of the horse than the actual horses they're breeding. But, I don't know. Yeah, or crossbreeding. But the thing is with this game, after 3 generations of breeding, it goes out the window. So, who knows. We probably went way too early there, but I just want to get a jump on this favourite. And we have a downhill slope anyway, so we should save some stamina, you would think. I mean, we got a fair long left to run and we're nearly going to gas, but... yeah, way too early. Damn it. That's 2 losses in a row. That I can't remember the last time I had an episode where that's happened. I do. I like the Monsoon Blizzard. But at the end of the day, it is your fault. If you want to call it butterfly, you can call it butterfly. Yeah, I really don't mind. That's the thing. With some of these foals, I like to name them, like especially some of the lines that I pick. But when it comes down to you guys, when you guys like personally picked out a horse, I want you just to go ham. I'd love for Horse Racing Gamer or Genesis to drop some names as well. And have you guys seen that Hyphy Dude's back recording 2006 on YouTube? We're kind of out viewing him at the moment. Not trying to flex, but yeah, no, we're doing really well. Like our last stream, it already has like 90 something views. Like, wowee. We're not doing too bad for a small channel that only has 130 subscribers, so. Go Happy. Go you good thing. I reached year 30 last night and Happy Plane finally appeared. Super excited to buy her and race her. Awesome work. You should definitely try winning all the horse titles with her. It's a challenge, but definitely worth it. Yeah, but he's hardly doing much. He streams on Facebook and not in English, and it's always Pokemon Go. He's been uploading 2006 though. He's uploaded about 5 episodes. I know they're only 15-20 minutes long, but it's better than nothing. That was a really good win. Holy, he was the 6th pick in the market, and we won that pretty easily too. Now just waiting for personal wind. Yeah, and then you cross those two, and then you get basically the best horses ever. Yeah, okay. Now we're back on our favourite girl. We definitely need to get back into the good switched on performance mode. Unfortunately, I'll be the only one uploading 2004 content for the next week. So that's why I thought I'd chuck in an extra stream. I know I've streamed this game a lot after having such a big break and being like, oh, it's too much hassle to play. But now that I can stream it and you guys are tuning in, it's not a hassle at all. It's like so much fun to actually be here with you guys. It's interesting that you bring that up, Marie, because there's arguments that there is a lot of horses in this game that are named after actual horses, but which ones are and which ones aren't is a real tongue twister, that is for sure, certainty. Right, let's have a look. Here we go. I'm just going to search it up for you. Search. Dum, 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 dum. Rightio, time to try and win this race, guys. I think we timed it well. Those horses sort of tried to run away from us, but not really the right tactic, eh? Yeah, you make it less of a chore. That's definitely true. It's fine, it's engaging. I can sit back, chat. I remember a forum had a big list on horses that relate to based on real horses. Yeah, that's what I've got open. That's what I was opening just then to see if I could find the list. Here we go. So here's a couple. So you've got X Factor is Takino Monoru, Vivid Stage is Golden Jack, Urban Rose is Aurora, Stately Ending is Preeminence, Rough Bird is TM Ocean, Red Ending is Narita Top End, Patrol Boost is War Admiral, Main Asset is Believe, Flaring Arrow is Mr. Prospector, Crazy Expert is Dance Partner, Claw Knife is Damascus, and Bright Jungle is Goodbye Halo. Oh, of course there's a link to the actual one, but I can't find it. Where was that? Copy and paste that into the search bar and we'll have a discussion about it. Nope, that didn't want to bring anything up, unfortunately. You can't type, it's all good. Top of the morning, welcome in, Casmel. Thanks, autocorrect. The actual one is long AF, exactly. I can't find the actual one, that's the thing. Oh, we got Sprint Champ with Happy Phoenix, that's awesome. Real horse counter part. I'm just saying if I can narrow it down. No, doesn't look like I can find it, unfortunately. But that's all good. We weren't expecting to find it straight away. We'll get rid of that. I'll do one last quick search for you guys, and then we'll search specifically in 2004. Nothing comes up in 2004. That is ridiculous, right? We're going to give up on that, but yeah. Nah, there's a super long list. Like, I know for a fact that, there's, what's his name? I'm blanking. We don't care about Ardent Ruby. You can go. That, Secretariat is, in the game as well. There's a heap. Yeah, Farlap's stuffed in a display somewhere. That is true. Geosons is a favourite. So what do we got here? Crown Jewels, which is Red Emerald and Red Lady. Red Emerald. Red Lady. Back of the field, maybe? Well, the long shot here, so it doesn't really matter what we try. Has good management out of the gate. But I don't want to give up that easily, so I'm going to try one more time and see if I can search one more thing. Gallop, Racer, 2004, Sec, Rat Terrier. Okay, no, nothing wants to come up, sweet. Okay, so we're not a back runner, guys. I don't really expect too much out of this horse. It's by Red Lady, but we just wanted to keep that bloodline alive and try her with a decent side to start off with and see if we could get anything going, but otherwise we should be fine. You have the link? Just post it in chat, or if you can't, post it in the Discord. Was not a full-on closer. Red wasn't a full-on closer, but yeah, he was close to the back. Yeah, that's why I thought I'd try there, but apparently Crown Jewels is a little bit different. Yeah, so you could, so positioning was a D, but the field was a double S, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so if you just chuck that in the Discord, please, Marie, that would be amazing, and then I can have a look at it, and then I can... That's how we go. The 06 list is the same as the 04 list. That's good to know. How are we? What? Oh, because we're not perfect on turf. That's fair enough. I forget about that. Bless my little cotton socks. I literally searched that up, real life counterparts, and couldn't find it. That's annoying. Right, let's try and win this race, eh? I feel like that's the way to go. That's a good way to start it off. The thing about this track in particular is if you grab hold too early, then you lose the front once you hit the flat. I'm pretty sure formal Oprah is based on a specific horse. I'm pretty sure it might be. Here we go. Because Happy Plane's based off Kiscom. I knew that much. Posted here, but it wouldn't accept it in the Discord. Awesome. I've looked at it an embarrassing amount of times. I think my phone remembers. Well, thank you, because I've looked at the list before and I literally searched real life counterparts and everything and I couldn't find it, so. Formal Oprah is Secretariat? I don't think so, because in this game Formal Oprah is a trailer. But that is because, obviously, he was slow out of the gate. Saying if Egerstein is Borussia Sham. Colts, here we go. What did we say? Yeah, it is Secretariat. We're racing Secretariat. He's right there. But he didn't have a green hood. He had a blue hood. And eager judges in this field as well, so let's go to E. Holy, we're gonna guess, yeah. We ran third though, which was like Ogawa. Yeah, there is a huge list on this. Holy. Thank you so much for that list. There we go. Like I said, that hill is what pretty much cost us there. Yeah, he is Secretariat. Yeah, he had blue and white, but in this game he has green and white. Interesting. But that's alright. Wait, who's Bright Opal then? Colts, B, Bright Opal. Man of War. Well, we have Man of War. Has anyone had Ancient one? No, I haven't personally. So Bright Opal is Man of War. I see. That's pretty cool though, that they like included that. Let's have a look at Crown. So that growth type though, holy. Yeah, best bridge, exactly. So the only one that's got, these two have a fast growth type, which I'm not really sure why Slip Anchor has one, but that's annoying. That means we're gonna have to try that combo again. Not really sure what I'm aiming for with Blues Bird in particular. I know I just want to retire her, but can I retire you? Yeah, we're going to register you, but we are not breeding with you. Just because you're pretty, but we don't need you. Right. You're getting close to retirement. But do we breed with you though? I mean, you can only... Yeah, we'll put you in there. If you don't win it, you don't win it. I really don't mind at this point. As for you, madame, we need to put you in a dirt race. The music will be perfect. And everyone else should be ready to race. Yep, cool. And that's who we got up. Regal Rarity, the most annoying horse in the game. Should be in the disc, no, it's not. I'll grab it for you. For some reason, it just keeps disappearing. There we go. There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to say no to that, but I'm glad I did, because in reality, we are now dealing with one of the worst horses we've probably ever bred. I didn't mean to spam through that. Oh well. So on a front runner that has no braking, No stamina and no guts. So this is going to be hilariously funny. Like, we've got to get out of the gate. And we're meant to be leading. Like, this is ridiculous. No need to say thank you. Easy work, easy work. I only had to press a couple of buttons. A couple of keys. But yeah, I normally post all of the like when I'm going live in the Discord as well, because I know that YouTube's notifications can be a little bit funny sometimes. So if you're ever wondering if I'm going live, or if you're wondering why I haven't posted in a while, just chuck me a message on Discord. It's always easier than waiting around. So, and sometimes when you guys are messaging me asking me when I'm going to upload next or when I'm going to stream next, it sort of gets a wind in my sail wanting me to record, because it means that you guys are really eager on another episode, which means a lot to me, you know. Yeah, that's why I post in the Discord as well, because I know that for some reason YouTube's really funny with the notifications. Like, you can have them turned on and stuff, but it doesn't always work, unfortunately. But, oh well. Is Sim Horse Racing name? That's fair enough. I haven't gone through and got everyone to put through their nickname. We might start doing that, just have a nickname for the actual server itself. So then you guys know who each other are, but I really don't mind. As long as you're in the Discord, we can all chat that way. Just double check that you can send messages in the Gallop Racer channel, because Leon was struggling last night, so just double check that. On debut here, Camelot, the Islea cult, is the favourite, so interesting. A Rare Emerald's first baby, I believe, actually. Really good temper rating. Your Discord is dead aim. Lovely. Yeah, mine's just basic blue gaming, which is pretty self-explanatory by this stage, but as long as people like chuck a message to me whenever they want a video or something like that, it makes everything so much easier. Because even sometimes I get caught up in things and then I forget that I haven't like streamed or recorded in a while, and then I go, oh damn, I should probably do that, you know. We came out of the gate way too good for this field, so we do have last corner leader though. But yeah, Stretchbow is going to be nice. We're going to not win this race, so we're going to come second. That's probably because of my start though. That's fair enough. We still won all place, so we met our goal, but yeah, look, start was terrible. Slow start, but we had a perfect start. Mine is lit and numbers lot. I made it similar to my PSN account because that's what I use Discord for. That's fair enough. And we finally have the debut of a spinning post foal. The third pick in the market here, and we do have special pull to face, but the interesting thing about spinning post foals are they can race anywhere. And they don't like packs, but the best thing about breeding to tender value is you get rid of that ability. We're just going to settle mid-pack, and hopefully that's good enough. No 7, so that means we're not perfect. But we did cap stamina, so that's a good start. Very slow on the response, holy. Last corner leader is going to hit as well. We're still in front, but only just. The 14 is coming. The 1 is still fighting on the inside. We're going to drop down on the wire. We're going to get second as well. Blue type just rallied on the inside. Unfortunate result there, but a couple of seconds. Like, we're beating our odds though, except for our last race, so it should have been a win. And another start being bad, but that's a pretty good run, considering we don't really know much about the horses at this point in time. And this one we shouldn't lose. If we lose this race, then I should probably just retire from Gallop Racer. If I'm being honest, like, I know that she's not the favourite. Well, she's a favourite, but the other horse is pretty strong. Happy Majesty, also another one of my originals. I feel like 112 is a very slow time. Yeah, that's fair enough at this point. But I'm all set for tonight's stream. I've still got a heap of lollies left. I've got some chips, I've got some chocolate, I've got Coke to drink. We're all sorted. It's interesting to find out that, like, Tender Value is not like a real horse. I feel like based on his, like, abilities and stuff, you'd think he'd be like a real life horse. Because they tend to lean towards, like, the best horses. We went too late. I was not focused, and I just did what I said. You guys can all laugh at me. This is ridiculous. We've lost so many races today already. I just want to headbutt the table. Can we just reload the save at this point? And, like, pretend like the whole last 10 minutes hasn't happened? So off one race we learnt that you run 9 to 13, but we still don't know where you run position wise. Yeah, retirement coming. You're not wrong. What do you guys think? Do we restart? I honestly want to. We've had so many bad performances this episode already. Yeah. I don't do this very often, but right. Let's do some research this time though first. We've got to have a look at it's not that I'm losing also, I'm just racing bad. I just need to get back in that good mindset. So I can't remember what we learned from these two horses. So we had bad positioning with both of them, pretty much. Yeah, fair enough. I got you guys' support by the look of it, which is great. But as it comes down to it, I just want to get back to playing good. And I don't care if that means restarting every now and again. It's not like we're restarting every race to try and win a race. We don't care if we win. It's just we want good results on our horses. Just don't want to lose horses. Why is my... That's strange. On one of my channels, like on my dashboard, it's got an actual, like... what's it called? I can't English right now. The cover photo on the videos, whatever they're called. Anyway, I put one up, and on like the actual my videos list it's there, but then on the actual like home screen of YouTube it's not, which is funny. But yeah. Boshra Sham. Such a funny name to say. Yeah, ancient one is Fala. That's cool. Just looking through that, actually, I like the other horses and seeing if I know any of them. Seabird. Joe is Seabird. Yeah, like it's a thumbnail, that's the word. Yeah, it shouldn't be a Clash of Clans one because I changed it. Let me have a look. Yeah, like on the actual thing it's got a thumbnail. I'll change it again. I'll change it to back to what it actually is now. Okay, done. Save. So that should update it. It's only because it's my cover photo. I need to get a cover photo made that actually suits the channel. So, I'm not sure if you guys have been made aware, but I am making this the full-time horse racing channel. So, because I don't make any other videos anyway, this channel will become... This channel is pretty much basically racing at this point. So, you guys don't have to worry about it going anywhere. But yeah, so I need to get a cover photo made for that. But I'm lazy when it comes to those type of things. And we are the 4th pick of the market here, and we do have a challenge, but top 5 is our goal, so we just got to try and beat a rival pretty much.
The horses are on the track.
Just looking through this list of horses, like, I know that like this is a Japanese company that made the game, but imagine how cool it would have been if they included like international horses like throughout the years. So this game was made in 2004. They could have included a lot of horses from that time, you know. After these races, we can name the baby, and then you'll go to bed. Yep, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Yep. Just because we don't want you up too late, because you do have that good old work. Unfortunately. So it's strange to me how they didn't give Secretariat 4 leg types, like a full one in each column, because he pretty much ran in all areas of the racetrack. You'll be interested in the Fairy Dust Baby? Yeah. Hopefully she won't be too far away from having her first foal. Like, she's in the barn at the moment and she has a baby on the way, but how long is it going to take me to get there? We'll never know. Yeah, but Frankel and Zenyatta and all that were much after this game was released. That's the thing. One of the suggestions someone made was to get this game modded and include those horses, which would be fun. Because then you could have, like, all of the Australian horses, you could have all the best horses around the world. you know. Doing it again. Every time we hit the straight on this track, it's like, oh, it's time to go. But it's not. And now we've gone too late. Never mind. What a kick here. Apparently she's just flying. She's going to bowl past him. Let's go. What a win. I haven't slept in my own bed for 3 nights, so my cat was very keen for bed. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. I didn't stream on Valorant tonight. I spent the afternoon with my partner and Bob, and she very much appreciated that, so it's a good night in the end. But yeah, I said I'll just record later and do some Gallop racing instead, so that's what we're doing. See the Stars is my all-time favourite horse. I so wish this horse was racing in a racing game and then breed. Yeah. That's the thing though. We all have these expectations or like these wants and wishes, and like if it was a game made like this today, would be completely fine. We could have everything we could ever imagined. Another thing I don't like about Rival Stars is the fact that you can create your own horses and then sell them. I don't see the point in that. Like, yes, it takes a lot to get the money, but by the time you're at the end of the game, you have the money, so you can literally just make any horse you want, perfect stats. There's no reward for grinding in that game. Like, you do like 5 races, you have $10 million. Like, it's just unrealistic in my opinion. Like, I know that obviously races in this generation are worth that, but not when you can literally make the perfect horse just by flicking a couple of sliders, you know? I imagine a remake with the graphics that they have for the virtual horse racing at the pub and updated horses, new and old, exactly. That's the thing. Like, there's so many different options that are still available with the, like the current generation of technology and things like that. But we'll never know, because they sold the rights to the game. TEPCO don't own the rights to Gallop Race anymore, so we'll never see it. Unfortunate, but it happens. That's why I'd love to make a game, especially like this one, because then we could include everything we ever wanted. You're really going to try and compete with Bestbridge. Someone's going to learn today. And that's why I would love to do a harness racing Gallop Racer game. I know that doesn't really make sense in the way I worded that, but like a Gallop Racer game, like the way it plays, made into harness racing, because yes, it would be sort of the same, but obviously all the racing would be new because no one's ever had a look at a program, and then I'd do international tracks, and then I'd do like the biggest races around the world. And like the abilities would be different because obviously harness racing horses are different. And then because some horses free leg, you could have some horses with the ability free legger. So it could be like a special ability where the horse doesn't need hobbles. And just stuff like that. Like, I know it'd take a lot of work to program and to design and to try and sell, because obviously the horse racing gaming community is not as large as it once was, with how generations have timed and moved away from horse racing as well. But I'd still love to see, at least give it a crack. I reckon at least 100 people would play it, minimum. But that's not a very big profit margin, you know? There's an NFT like horse racing game, I think, as in people play for real money, but I don't remember what it's called. I see. I get generally salty when I see how good the horses look in the virtual horse racing at the pub. Like, let's be real, that's the best modern horse racing game is Dead Red Redemption. That's not even a horse racing game. A little bit of a disagreement on that. Winning Post 7 would probably be the best one. But as far as I know, though, it's not worth it. Too expensive, risky. Yeah, exactly. Your biggest sales would probably be overseas because horse racing is still really big. Yeah. I guess that all comes with networking. Yeah, lots of people play Winning Post. Aesthetics wise. No, like, here, I'll find a photo of like there's a winning, I think it's Winning Post 7, which was released like recently. No, that's only 2013. 2020. Must be like Winning Post 9 or something by now. Yeah, it's Winning Post 9. That pretty much looks like a horse racing simulator on steroids. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Like, I'll quickly change my monitor so you guys can see this. Like, it's not very good quality because it's a Google image, but yeah. Go my main monitor just for one. Here. Look at this. Like, this is a horse racing game, guys. Oh, this is a simulation. This is what Gallop Racer could be today, but instead it's owned by different people. How sad is that? I think that's incredibly sad. And like, it's only in Japanese. I like to play Winning Post, but I can't speak or read Japanese. I'll be lost. Yep. Been there. Definitely done that. Exactly. Like, because Temco made this game, but then they sold their rights to whoever owns Winning Post now. And then, long story short, is they can't make another Gallop Racer game because they don't own the rights. What did we learn about you last time? I can't even remember. Something about, she wasn't happy. But yeah, so, I don't know, it just makes me a little bit salty that that was posted 2 years ago, that photo as well. So imagine what the technology would be like now. I'm just going to Google horse racing games 2021 and see what comes up. Do 2022, why not? Can't really find anything. That's the thing. I will say again, Sim Horse Racing is a fantastic online game, free to play, and the only thing missing is really his graphics. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't win or more, I guess you could say. Be nice if there was a perfect game out there that everyone still played and that had like 20 years of game development left in it, you know, like the ability to continue your like breeding for 20 years without worrying about the game and like the game getting updated and getting patches and stuff like that. It'd be fantastic. But the thing is, who's got the money to do it with this generation the way it is? I don't think many people do. And then once you got the money, you got to find the right people. You got to find people that are willing and committed. Because otherwise, it's a rigmarole circle that never ends. 1998, holy! It reminds me of like the Final Stretch games. They're still kicking, or like the Horse Racing Manager games. A better performance here from Crown Jewels, but we had a revolution and we still only ran second. And Dear Sun's not the strongest of horses, but we did better than we did the first time around, so that's fine by me. But yeah, like as a whole though, that's the issue. Like, even when you search like horse racing games, nothing really comes up. Western Tiger and Ardent Ruby are in this field. Interesting.
The horses are on the track.
I just found an article about the best horse racing games. Let's have a look what's on the list.
Go. That was a great start.
We just want to get out in front and then just hold the lead. There we go. I don't like this track at all. So, Far Lap Horse Racing Challenge is on there. GI Jockey 4, Gallop Racer, Melbourne Cup Challenge, slot sites to play horse racing game, Derby Dollars, Champion of the Track, Lucky Day at the Races, Day Out at the Races. That's it. Winning Post 9 came out in 2022. It came out recently, actually. Huh. It's on Steam, apparently. Dear Sun is an okay horse and a worthy opponent. Yeah, I beg to differ. Hey, Rage. How you going? You definitely didn't see the start of the stream. Thank God. Speaking of hiding mind, there he is. Yeah, like, it's frustrating. And we didn't lose a lot, we just didn't want to risk losing races we could probably win. Like this one, for example, we ran third the first time round, but we won that one. Nah, we didn't know what our originals ran, so we thought we'd give it another crack. Like, they both went pretty good, but we just couldn't work out where they wanted to run. So we thought it better off to save the hassle of losing them. And we have this donkey. It's the easiest way to say about it, is a donkey. Close race, not good. Yeah, of course. Why would I expect anything different from a red lady foal? Why make it available to everyone if you're not going to make the English version to it? Because it costs more money. Long story short, it costs more money to get it dubbed and like all the information changed over. That's the only thing that's stopping it, unfortunately. I mean, I want to give it a crack, but I'd rather just have fun with it. Okay, we can retire you now. That's right. I think I already saved it. But the real horses seem to go from 1976 to 2012, which is awesome. Yeah, I might give it a crack. We'll learn some Japanese, guys. How about it? Apparently there's a free download for it. I doubt that, but we'll have a look. Yeah. I mean, looks interesting. It's got some reviews already. There we go. It's unavailable in my area, so I'd have to use a VPN. And I don't have a VPN yet, so we can't even get it in Australia. It's on the Nintendo Switch of all things. Interesting. Oh well, we'll continue back with our progress. We gotta go name that baby. Yeah, probably not a smart financial decision. Horse racing and horse racing games are particularly big in Japan, Korea, etc. So that's the market they would be going for, sadly. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately. You look like a superstar. You look pretty good too. Yeah, they lose a lot of money if they tried to bring it. I don't really think they would though, because if they expanded out and marketed it for everyone, I feel like they'd make just as much money. Why am I going monsoon? It's monsoon basic. Now let's hopefully this fits. Blizz. Yeah, it can fit easy. ARD. Perfect. Fits perfectly. Blizzard. And funnily enough, it's one of the best files at the moment, except for this one, which is by Rock of Time, which was a freak, absolute freak of a mare, but awesome. Like, there we go, guys. We can't even learn to play it because we don't have a VPN, so I can't even download it unless I download it off like a dodgy website. And I'm not going to do that while I'm live anyway. Yeah, it's a very cute foal. Her mum did very well to produce such a good looking foal. I don't really think Bob Baffert, like, I know that obviously horses have passed away and stuff like that, and like allegations have come out there, but he's not the first person and he won't be the last person. And like, I'm not supporting what he did, but being in a horse racing industry myself, I know what happens behind closed doors. I don't support it, so don't get the wrong idea, guys, but he's only getting scrutinized for it because he's such a big trainer and he's been so successful in the past. If he was a small trainer that hadn't trained any Group 1s, no one would blink an eye. There is there is at least a weekly positive swab for things like cobalt, which is a chemical which is naturally produced in a horse's bloodstream, may I add. But probably about 4 years ago, they realised that horses that have a higher rating of cobalt in the system tend to perform better. So what people were doing were buying over-the-counter cobalt enhancement powders, which are completely safe and don't harm the horse whatsoever. It actually helps their blood flow and everything like that. But they were giving them irregular amounts, which were boosting the horse's performance, and they couldn't work out why. So what they did was they worked out, like based on a horse's weight and like size and everything like that, what is a safe level of or a average level of cobalt in each horse's bloodstream. So now, if you go above that normal safe level, you get hit with a positive. Now, the issue with that being is some horses can actually naturally produce cobalt on their own. So that's a cycle where if they're naturally producing it, they're not going to have the normal level, and they can produce more than what they should have. So it's very interesting. I don't even know where this horse is meant to run, guys. I can't remember. We're just going to sit here. We're already losing stamina, so we're probably not meant to be sitting here. I know we got last corner leader and stretch burst. Can we hold on? No, we're dropping already. Like, come on. You have so much stamina left. Like, even stretch burst isn't going to get us anywhere. Like, we did worse the second time round. So, this horse definitely likes the back of the field. Yeah. It's a late spurt and a slow start, but we had a perfect start. Late spurt was true, but that's a different kettle of fish. So Camelot likes to run at the back of the field. And this horse we'll try this horse at the back of the field as well. And we'll see how we go. I'm not really sure if we're going to have much luck here, but we'll see how we go. Right, now we should be in a pretty good position here. I find the 2-year-old special group ones are sometimes easier than the normal races. Yeah, sometimes, depending on what horses are in the races currently. Like, that race there was just my fault. I couldn't remember where we ran the horse last time round, so the horse likes to run at the back of the field, so we know that for next time. As for spinning post, we worked out where this horse needs to run, so we worked it out. This horse should probably go a lot better than we went last time. A little bit of a speed here, but we're going to be too far back, I reckon. Oh, actually, no. I think we just got there. I think we just burst down the outside for a win. And that we did. Slip anchor. So we got one win. The other one we went worse, but this one we went better. But it's the next race, which is probably the most important one. Yeah, we just got there on the nose. We actually did pretty well. Yep, so spurt was good, positioning with an S. Sweet. I've been around the racing industry a fair bit myself. It's such a shame because if and when it's done ethically, it's great. But then there's always those fools who do it for the cloud and the cash. Exactly. And like in America for harness racing. So in harness racing, it's called bleeding, right? And in Australia, it's illegal to treat bleeding in any way or form. So what bleeding is just when the air goes through the lungs at such a high rate that their body produces the blood to release oxygen out so their lungs can get a release, which naturally happens in normal horses anyway. But anyway, in America you can treat it with a powder to help prevent it, so that way their lungs will work more efficiently without the bleeding as a side effect. But in Australia, all of those products are banned. So if a horse bleeds in harness racing, they get a warning, because it doesn't happen every time. That's the thing. That's the strangest part. Sometimes a horse can just randomly bleed out of the nose randomly, and other times, if a horse bleeds more than once, then they get stood down from racing permanently. So you could have a super horse, And if you send it to America, you'd be completely fine. But because you're in Australia, you don't have a racehorse anymore. Which I can see it from both perspectives. Like, you don't want to trade a horse just to race it, but at the same time, the Americans are fine with it. So I'm not sure. And then there's often, like, that's when the cruelty corruption comes into and ruins everything for everyone. My biggest problem with the racing industry is, for example, the Melbourne Cup in Australia. There's 364 other days in a year, and the only day you hear anyone complain and like come up with a slogan and try and protest about something they know nothing about is Melbourne Cup Day. Oh, a horse dies every year. You do realise that the reason why horses are passing away is because it happens. They break a leg. You can break a leg in the paddock. If a horse bleeds in eventing, you get disqualified straight up from the event, nose, mouth, or even the sides. Yeah, exactly, Abigail. And that's why, like, a lot of the horses that bleed, they just become like personal pets rather than anything else. Right, what do we learn? So Flip, only 49 stamina. Wowee. And Camelot, we didn't learn your leg type, but I feel like you're at the back of the field, so we'll give you another shot. You can run again straight away. Same for the Grand National, bring up a Raw in the UK. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts on it is if you're not there supporting it each and every day, you probably shouldn't be there. Like, people spend years of their life training horses. Just stay out of it if you don't know anything about it. I don't know. Definitely an interesting kettle of fish. And then some are just prone to it. My old horse, just when she was working around, would snort at every stride because she was trying hard, bless her, and she would often have a little nosebleeds. Exactly. And it's completely normal because that's what happens in horses. But say, for example, someone on the outside who knows nothing about racing sees that. They go, oh, this horse is bleeding, they're cruel, they're treating the horses unfair, like, this is disgusting, like, how dare this horse be put through that? And it's like, honey, the horse could be doing that in the paddock. What do you mean? Like, oh my god, you are a bad horse. Do I even bother with you? Like, 59 speed and 30 stamina. We have to, don't we? Unfortunately, we do have to worry about you because you are Rebirth's foal. We got Blues Bird. I was wondering what bird we had. There's so many bird horses. Right, we should be good to go. It's difficult because you need to bring the outside audience to keep the sport alive, but if they see horses dying on a big race day, that's their only impression. Can't fault them for not having the knowledge. I disagree with that comment. The only reason I disagree with it, like, I definitely respect it because obviously without the audience there, the races don't obviously get as much exposure and don't bring in as much revenue. But the thing with it is, you're bringing in such a large-scale operation, especially with outside people. Like, I don't know. If you're going to the races, you would have somewhat an idea of, like, you're going to watch horses race, right? Racing hasn't changed in the last however many years, at least the last century, right? Yeah, you commend the UK broadcasters, exactly. That's exactly right. Like, I don't like horses being sent away to be got rid of or anything like that. I completely disagree with that. I don't like any animal cruelty. But when it comes down to the fact that accidents happen, and like transporting horses from Dublin and Europe for the Melbourne Cup, for example, it's always going to cause a little bit of a travel problem because these horses aren't used to the Australian surfaces, so there's always going to be that chance of an injury occurring. Sometimes the injury is a lot worse than it should be. That's completely fine, but for a horse with 99 speed, she is not very fast sometimes. Holy. Flying Brian was in that field long. But yeah, like, she'll come good. New Daisy Chain, we just gotta wait. I don't have any faith in this one. At least Daisy Chain had good parents. I knew a horse that had to be put down at college and she was only being led to a paddock and she reared up and tipped over backwards. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to go into gruesome details about some of the stories that I've heard. And this isn't even like at the racetrack. This is just horses in paddocks and stuff. It happens. But at the end of the day, either you love horse racing or you don't. But unless you're going to... My view on it is if you're not willing to go spend a week minimum at a high level horse racing operation, or even a small level operation, like come out to my father's stable for a week and learn what he does with his horses and how he treats his horses. Like, yes, he swears and carries on when they try and kick him and when they're being pains in the asses, but that's just my dad. He doesn't harm them, he doesn't lash out at them, he just starts yelling and raises his voice, because that's just who my dad is. But he'll never lay a hand on them, he'll never do anything like that, and that's why I was brought up in what I think is a really good environment around horse racing. So I'm just lucky that I was brought up in that environment, to say the least. Some people aren't so fortunate and they don't get that experience, but I feel like if you're going to slander it, give it a go first and see what actually happens. Like, one of the stables that I used to work for, one of the horses broke its tendon, and should have been, it was, the vet's advice was to put it down, and they persevered, they did all the work, and then from stress he lost his hoof and he was told he was never going to race again, and 18 months later he made it back to the track, had a good start, and then the very next start he won at a high level. And he looks like he has never been injured. So. I mean, I've been to the Inventor stables, which I know it's not racing, but it was top level and it's kind of the same. Exactly. Any level of horse, any level of like horsing in general, it's all the same. But I think that's the thing. The general public doesn't know that horses literally try to find ways to off themselves. That's why horse racing needs to educate a new audience first. Yeah. I loved hearing that when your horses retire, they retire with you guys. That's lovely. Yeah. That's one of the most like satisfying things about being in the situation I am. Like, for example, the horse that I raced on the weekend, we've had him since he was about 8, and we've never said, oh, if he doesn't win, we'll sell him or anything like that. We knew what we had when we got him. And that's it. That's just how the game is, I guess you could say, the game we play. We know what we have. We don't try and ask anything more than that. And yeah. What can you run 7 to 10? We probably try and put you on a 10 furlong race. What do we got? London Mile, no. Paris Cup's too far. Sydney. There we go, perfect. Yeah, I agree. People do judge too quick and they should do some research first. Exactly. Yeah. I was at the stables one day and a horse called Ollie, he jumped over a fence, landed in a ditch, cover and cut some bruises. Yeah. To me, that's the embodiment of ethical racing. Either the horses be rehomed or proven home of retire with you. Exactly. Like, I just don't like certain people's ways and stuff like that. I mean, everyone's different. But as it comes down to it, we're more of a ethical positioning. Like, for example, like these games here, right? You can unload the whip on the horse. Is it a real horse? No. But you guys know that I have a ethical compass with this to know that I don't always whip my horse. Like, unless I know that I need to win the race, like all the way down the straight. Otherwise I don't. I just a couple of whips here and there. Like, I know of late I've been going for records and that type of thing, but back in the day when this game was about, that's what people did. I don't think people understand a horse is not like a dog. They're dangerous animals, and sometimes you need to be very stern with them. Being very stern is a very loose term of the word as well. The whole analogy used for teaching a horse to race is breaking them in, because you're breaking their spirit into the fact that they're not a wild horse. They're not a wild animal. They still act like a wild animal, and to them, like, they have their free reign and that in their paddocks and that. You're not taking that away from them, but when they're around you, you are in control. You are their leader. That's the part that people don't understand. Like, so half the time when you break in a baby, you are literally becoming their father. You are becoming their parent. You are the whole person that looks out for them. You are their sole caregiver. You give them food. You take them for exercise. You make sure that they're healthy, happy, and like, you spend countless days, weeks, months, years of your life looking after this one horse, day in, day out, getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning when this horse is suffering from colic or swallowed too much food too quickly and is choking, and you've got to rush them to the vet and things like that. Like, so that's the part that people fail to understand. Like, they just think, oh yeah, you chuck it around a racetrack once a day and then you throw it out in the paddock and you forget about it. No, you don't do that. You're spending hours with this horse. Like, it's just a very, very strange world. And I think the world's getting softer and softer, and that's with everything in life. Like I have no disrespect to anyone who's going through any gender or race issues in their life. But to me, there's a fine line between finding out who you are as a person. Like, I fully respect anyone that's in the LBAQ2 or whatever it is. I can't remember because I don't really follow it that highly. But at some point or another, you've got to understand that you've got to be realistic in it. You can't be a toaster, or you can't be an aeroplane. Like, I know that's probably going to offend some people, but you've got to have a realistic outlook on it, you know? Yeah, it is funny to hear the sheep and the cow every now and again. Right, Crimson Prince and Big Show. Crimson Prince and Big Show. Big Show, Crimson Prince. Crimson Prince and Big Show. I don't whip my pony Moon unless he's being an a-hole, but a lot of the time I rest the whip on my leg. But my boy does not like the whip. He only needs to hear it. Yeah, that's the thing. Another thing with some horses, you can just throw it in front of their eyes and that would do enough, you know. Anyway, I've said way up past my bedtime, so I better go to bed. Good night, everyone. Crimson was back, boy, was he? Crimson. And the mama is Big Show. Where's Big Show? I got rid of Big Show, didn't I? Yep, she'll be in the Hall of Fame anyway. But night, Mary. Thank you for tuning in. We won't be alive for much longer anyway, so we'll probably just finish out this year, if I'm being honest. And I've already got rid of Crimson as well. Sweet. Never mind. But yeah, like at the end of the day, you've got to understand, you got to put yourself in someone else's shoes before you criticize them. I guess is the easiest way about it. And Camelot, okay, so longer shot here. So this is the back boy. Oh, this is a hard field. But we have last corner leader and stretch burst, so we've tried front runner, we've tried up the front, but now we just need to try the back of the field.
The horses are in the gate. And away they go. A beautiful start.
And there we go. We're just going to settle here and hopefully we get a good race. I'm not expecting too much, we have the long shot, but fingers crossed. I think we worked it out, guys. And sorry to anyone that's been watching this as a video, feel free to skip past that last whole thing with like no real concern. Like that was just us bantering and venting our frustrations about the horse racing industry. I mean, we got to go a huge burst of speed here, but it's going to be a bit too late, I think. I mean, we're still going to get up for second. That's not a bad performance. I mean, at least we worked out the horse, that's for sure. That's all I really cared about with these ones. Yeah, Gallop was just a power horse there. Okay, but the favourite. In a group 1 with Crimson Prince's baby. I mean, the field's not super strong, but it's a Crimson Prince and Big Show. Big Show was... Big Show... Trying to think, Wild Weapon and Big Show. Big Show was Procedure.
And away they go. A great start.
We're just going to settle here, and hopefully that's good enough. Come on, Hazel. The debut, starting out favourite in a group 1. No 7, but we are maxing stamina very fast. Yep, so we max stamina, so that's great news to start off with. I reckon you are right, this horse is a back lover. Right, let's go. Come on. Come on, Hazel. Oh, we got the other top of Revolution. Let's go. Easy win here for Hazel. What were we worried about? Let's go, Hazel. The Hazel Fox bringing up a Group 1 on debut. What a race. We won that by 5 lengths. So the start and the positioning, which means we were right. Back in the field. But the game was still nice. Dilson gave us a mini revolution. Oh my god, no, this is not happening. Well then. This horse might be something very special, ladies and gentlemen. This horse might be something very special. It means this horse is going to be special, is what that meant. That means this horse can run on both turf and dirt. And that means that horse is going to be pretty special. Yep, so we worked out only 68 speed from these two. Okay. Look at that growth type too. So already won a Group 1. That's a nice growth type. Should be good. Now, as for these other horses, let's have a look what we're doing. Well, we knew that when we saw her in the paddock as a baby. Yeah, I didn't expect her to run on both turf and dirt though. That's a pleasant surprise. Everything else is sorted, so that's good. You're good. Awesome. Perfect. Right, we're good to go. And that was the message I was telling you about. That's the first one, which is like, oh, isn't that horse something special? Can run on both turf and dirt. And then the next one is, oh, this horse is something really unique. This horse could go all the way or something, and then it becomes like it basically tells you you've got a really good horse. And where is dear son? All the way out there. About time the favourite drew 14 for a change. Right, first 7 on the board here. Don't you come into my personal space. Wow, okay, so a tender value did not outbreed that. Okay, that's interesting.
Show your heart. 2 furlongs to go.
Come on, Slip Anchor, you gotta find that wire strong now. We're not going to get there in time. Damn. I didn't expect Hate to pack. The whole reason you breed to Tender Value first was because he has Likes pack. And they're meant to breed each other out. Normally it does work. That's frustrating. I think we just got a dud for our first foal between the two. Unfortunately, it happens. Okay, but we're meant to win this race, so let's do that. This is our best stud for stamina that we've bred, which is really fun. Here we go. So we found the front pretty easily. Not that it really matters with this horse because it just has so much stamina. But we should be in a really good situation to win this race, hopefully. But nah, Hazel Fox did well on debut. Hate hills, flat tracks matter. Come on. Good drink, that one.
And they're in the home stretch.
I would have never have picked this horse to have 90 stamina from the parents. This horse just blew me away. I mean, the Urban Song's going to be the only one who's going to get close, but the rest are going to get blown away. And we're still going to win that by at least 4 lengths. So, don't mind if I do. I'll take that and we'll be on our winning way. But our Paris Mile Cup. Gotta love it. Yep, 5 lengths. Nice little win. Now Bestbridge, still a favourite. What are you barking at, buddy? I'll just go check what my dog's barking at. I'll be back in 1 second. Second. Right, I'm back. Sorry about the little bit of a wait. We'll go straight into the race. Just barking at the window because we live on a corner property, and for some reason people like to walk past our place at 11:30 at night. And because our bedroom's situated on the corner, he looks out the window and barks at people. Not the most ideal place, but hopefully he just sits down in front of me now and just relaxes a little bit. Hopefully that's the goal. Don't do that. Teddy, stop. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure if you heard that, but I can't really control it. You're okay, boy. You're a good boy. Hey? Give you some belly rubs. There you go. Give you some love. There you go, boy. How's everyone doing? Don't be afraid to say hi. Have a little bit of a chat. There are a fair rate out in front in this field too, by the way, guys. So, sorry about that. But, sort of making sure that the puppy's okay. Don't want him to get upset too much. No revolution there, which is quite strange, but Bestbridge is just going to do what she does best and just dig down the straight. Teddy was like, give me more attention. No, he went to bark as if he was looking back towards the bedroom. He's laying down at my feet now, but unfortunately, when you're streaming, you can't really control those things, so sorry if that hurt your ears, guys, but yeah, he's still a puppy and he's learning, but he's meant to be a guard dog anyway, so he's doing the right thing. It's just he needs to learn when he needs to stop. Like, if people are walking past, and especially because my car's parked out on the road, I don't want someone to break into my car. So, obviously, he needs to be able to bark at the right times, but time and place, of course. Right. Right, so we've got Crown Jewels back up again. Nothing, not really expecting a good result there. We do need to win this race here. And then is anyone else booked that I don't know about? No. Right, we'll go back through and fix the rest of these horses here. You're a 4-year-old. Let's have a look at your stats. Yeah, so you've already won the turf and we've got you mid-champ. Now, we are going to try and win that with you. Now, the only thing is we lost that with Eager Saint. Have you won a title yet? We want to get you in the Hall of Fame. No. So you do need to win the sprint, okay. You need to win the dirt. And these guys should be fine. I want to give Stop Anchor another crack at some distancing, like, something just ain't right. Right, let's get going. Let's go racing. Hopefully he's a bit more settled now. He's at my feet, so we can focus on racing. As for Crown Jewels here, odds aren't as bad as they were last time out, but that explains why. Why does a horse that has 47 speed and 43 stamina Thunderstorm. Which one are you talking about? Because Marie got to name the first one, but we could definitely name another one from that combination. We can have two. Hopefully we can get a filly. I mean a colt. We need a colt. But Monsoon's breeding again this year, I'm pretty sure. Or did we not breed her? I can't remember. Yeah, she didn't conceive this year. Yeah, because we had too many other ones we needed to breed. But she does have a... Does she have a foal in the barn still, other than the one we just named? No, I think she's only had the one foal. It is a nice name, Thunderstorm, though. We could call the foal from that foal Thunderstorm. That could work well. Well, welcome in. No, you try her this year and you didn't get into far. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, she did not conceive. Because we went down from 6 to 5. I mean, Crown Jewel is getting the jump on this field. Can we hold on? That's the question. So far so good. Here comes the rest of the field, but too little too late. Crown Jewel's going to win. Break the maiden status. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I thought I would just go get a jump on the field and hopefully have a place chance at best, but nothing really decided to show any type of challenge. Nice. We'll take the win. And we are the favourite here on the Cosmosis. Oi, don't eat my foot. Please don't do that. That's not very nice.
The horses are on the track.
Don't bite my foot, please.
The horses are in the gate. And away they go.
It's like rolling under the table, and I was rubbing down at the back of his ears, and he was like, "No, leave my ears alone." So he decided to It wasn't a painful bite, just like a grab to be like, please stop that type of thing. We've got the sheep, just casually chilling. Kind of weird though. No matter where you look, they're always looking at you. The sheep are really, really scary in this game, apparently. Right, yeah, we'll get stuck and going now. We don't want to wait too late.
2 furlongs to go.
Rightio. Got a felon left to run. Nothing really challenging here. Sweet Kiwi is starting to make up some late ground yet again, but around Cosmos, if you don't know who she is, look her up. She's amazing. If you can get her, get her. Our Dream Cup is looking really strong all of a sudden. We got a lot of good horses coming through that we can win races with. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, let's check out Crown Jewels one more time. So only has 50 speed, but has last corner leader and slow track, okay. But has a really long growth type. So a bit better than the rest of these other ones. This one's probably going to be our best foal yet though, so don't worry too much about that. Get you in another group 1. You used to haven't raced yet, which is fine. We just have so many horses we need to organise. As for you, I don't need to win another dirt race with you because I want Bright Opal to get a title this year. So you can literally just have a break. And you can run in probably the easiest race you've ever ran in this race here. You're fine and you're good as well. Right, just double check none of our horses are being put in the races that we don't want them in. And there we go, sweet. And we're getting a challenge in the Derby. Midnight should be good enough to win, fingers crossed. But you never know in these type of races, in these situations. We are the favourite though, so win or place. Let's just try and get a win. Only thing I've noticed with this horse is you can't go too early. If you go too early, you gas.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off. That was a great start.
I mean, a good start. We didn't have to really do much out of the gate. We can just sort of settle in a nice handy position and hopefully we have enough stamina when it comes to the finish line. We have had a heap of liver chestnuts though. What's this, number 4? It's 4 or 5 at least. We do get the first 7. But we don't want to drop too far back here, so we're going to try and sneak up a little bit. I mean, we're capped on stamina, so that's a good start. We just got to try and find a gap now. Yeah, we dropped a bit too far back in the field to get a revolution, unfortunately. Come on, Bourbon. Got to kick now, got to kick, got to kick. Ah, close race, not good. Wow. A's and B's, are you sure, game? Well, no. What's next on the equation here, guys? We've got winners back up again. And that's really it by the look of it. Yep, so we just got one race this week, which is great. And we are the favourite, as we should be. Winner. Cool. Something I've noticed that if your horse has a lot of speed, but you have like an insane amount of stamina, in sprint fields, like over the mile trip, you start off the favourite most times, even if the horse has 99 speed, for example, that you're going up against. This will probably be our next star sire. So I really want to do it really well here with the winner. I'm not sure what horse title we'll aim for, but I want to get a fair few. I'm going to get international, that's what I forget. So we need to win a Japanese Group 1. We need to win... We haven't won an Australian one either. And we already put a horse in that race, damn it. What would Winner and Hazel's baby be like? I'm not sure because we haven't really unlocked Hazel's stats yet. So, I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be any good because Hazel can run on the turf and the dirt. We just got to find out what abilities they both have. Like Winner has all positive, which is amazing. Hey Blue, I'm Blue. Hi Leanne, how you going? Welcome in. As you can see here, we're going to win another Group 1 with Winner. Nice. Super good win. Hopefully nothing negative for Hazel, yeah, fingers crossed. Sometimes you can get lucky, but... Definitely got pretty lucky with this horse, like... We had two horses with the exact same parents, both colts, and this one's worlds above the other one. We'll use this one for breeding and we retired the other one, so definitely excited. As you can see here, we're winning the sprint, but we don't want to win the sprint with him, even though I really want to, but because we need to win the sprint with Eager Saint, but I could do that next year. As for the turf... Crimson had close race not good. That's what I'm worried about. Oi, don't lick that. Come here. My word. Yeah, he had close race not good. That's the only issue that I'm worried about with him. So many horses. Blue's Bird needs to be moved out of that race. Hazel Fox is back up. Sweet Kiwi's in that race, so we won't put a horse in there. We got Bright Opal in a dirt race, and then we have Sunny Stage in a turf race. The only horse we need to move is Blue's Bird. And we can just chuck you in the horse, so kill two birds. Where is this horse? That's not what I wanted to do. Back out of that. There you go. Close race not good on Grave Parade. But we had Stretch Burst. Yeah. the reason why we didn't really notice it is because he came from the back of the field, so he more of the time he used stretch burst instead of close race not good, which is strange. But back in favoritism here with Camelot. Win or place. But at least we know where he prefers to run now. It makes things a little bit easier. And here we go. At least we can settle in the back of the field and do not much work, just enough work so we can hold our position would be ideal. But how's everyone been doing? Anyone that's only just been tuning in over the last 20 minutes or so, let me know how your day was or how your day is going or what you have planned, anything like that. And you're going? Bye, Rage. Being very quiet tonight, mate. Are you alright? Hopefully everything's okay, man. If you need someone to talk to, chuck me a message on Discord. And we'll talk later. But it's a bit strange, but hopefully he's okay. We should win from here, you'd think, with the favourite, but you never know. This also has a high guts rating, because that whip meter doesn't really move. But yeah, we do get the win, so that is a positive at least. And we'll move on to the next one. Excuse me, can you stop licking that? Come here. Come on. He's licking a glass cabinet of all things. Like, he can't get to anything that's in there, so I'm not really too worried, but I just don't really like the fact that he's licking a glass cabinet. I just find it a bit strange. $1.70 favourite here, so. And winner. So we know we've got to keep Slip out of the pack here. He does not like packs one bit. A little bit frustrating, but I'm good actually. I had work, then I came home pretty early because it was only a shorter day, and then just spent the afternoon with Bub and Mum. Mum played some Valorant while I cuddled up to AJ on the couch and fell asleep. We had a nap together, and then I didn't stream and spent the night with them. It was quite a nice night. A little bit different compared to normal though, but I just didn't feel like I had the mental capacity to deal with Valorant at that point in the afternoon. So I just stuck to streaming this. And because Eric won't be uploading this for at least a week, he said, I thought I'd give you guys one more video to help you get through. Until then. Rightio. So let's get going, but gonna hit that last corner lead on this race is as well as one. Gonna win like a winner should. But what's the final distance gonna be, or the margin I should say? Only about 4 or 5 lengths in the end. Not a super dominating position or like result, but I guess it could have been a lot closer, so we'll take it. I mean, we won by 5 lengths, so we'll take it. Can't complain about a win. A win's a win. Take what you can. Phoenix back up here. Amp B going to be the favourite. Fair enough. I wonder if she's going to be spicy today, Abigail. Fingers crossed she is. Helps us out if she goes spicy. Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, the horses are on the track.
The horses are in the gate.
And they're off in the Sprinters Cup. Happy Phoenix gets the best of the start here, as able to cross the field from 12, not looking to lead, grabbing hold here, the driver. Amp B also on the inside, looking to be the early leader here. 5 furlongs left to run, followed by Happy Phoenix, who's decided to take a trail into the field, now selling into the pack. Rapid Dream making a rapid move up the field, followed by Fine State, Local Stage, Rob the Cook, Fair Ruin. Further back in the field we have Storming Sun, Loop Planet, Thunderhoof, and at the tail of the field we have Dear Carol as they turn for home. It is Happy Phoenix heading the rest of the field. Amp B there on the pegs, not looking like she has much left to give, but the straight will be the deciding factor. Less than 2 furlongs left to run, and it has become a battle between the 12 and the 11. Happy Phoenix is out in front, but Fine Saint finding some rally, some fight, some power on the outside. Only half a furlong left to go. It's going to become a battle. Fine Saint finding the left, right, good night, down the outside. Able to overrun this field. Happy Phoenix in second, Amp B finishing in third as they come down to the wire. I mean, Amp B did not show any form of life, but Fine Saint, definitely surprising. Okay, so we aren't the favourite here in this field today, but our odds are still pretty good. Anyway, okay. Okay. 2 abilities. So Hazel Fox likes the back of the field. Got to keep that in mind. So you can't have a perfect start basic. You need to just settle at the back of the field and then run home late. My guess would be stretch burst and close race not good if I had to pick 2 abilities. I think she was a little bit spicy, but helped us in the end. We ended up running second. We were meant to run third, so we did better than what we were meant to. That's always a good run, especially when people don't think you can win. Those are the best ones, when you like the long shot. Feels so good winning those races. So we do get that 7, so we are correct in Hazel's running preference, which is great. But the only issue is our arch rival in this race is the front runner of the field. Setting the pace up front is frail. We just need that gap to form. If we can get that gap, I feel like we're going to be a real solid chance. We don't get the revolution though. Stop moving over. What are you doing? Oh, this game sometimes, I swear. I don't even know if that's a gap, guys. And we're not really going to be able to run. Yeah, it's not even a gap. We can't get through. We literally can't get through this. Like... we couldn't do anything there. We had a gap and the horse just kept moving. The horse didn't need to move. The horse had a clear run in front of it and blocked us, but we don't get a protest. Oh, that's frustrating. We literally got blocked the whole way. And like down the straight, that was ridiculous on the corner. That horse didn't even need to move, but moved 3 lengths up the track. And then the horse on the inside of that horse moved up as well. I was just hoping that there was enough clearance there that we might have snuck through and run money, but it was already too late by that point. That was a bad ride on my behalf. I probably should have got off the fence earlier, but I didn't know the field was going to run like that. Definitely thought we could have won that race, so that's the saddest thing. I don't think we're going to get out yet again. This horse is literally just sitting half carding between 2 and 3. Right, we're not taking the chance this time. We're going wide. Come on, Beauty Valley. Gotta dig, gotta dig, gotta dig, gotta dig. There we go. It's gonna be a nice win. Gonna be a very nice win. I'm just so frustrated about Hazel's last run. Like, sometimes you lose races on your own path, which is fair enough, and I can accept that. I'm not racing the best. I'm not going to waste Electric Arrow on her. I've got Beauty Valley for her now. Beauty Valley is a better sire than Electric Arrow, believe it or not. So we'll definitely be breeding Beauty Valley, because by the time they both retire, we can get rid of Electric Arrow by that point, which should be the plan, actually, if it sounds good to me. I don't want to lead. I just want to sit a little bit off the pace. But it should be able to cozy in here, and we should finish off pretty strongly. Her last start was actually really impressive, so didn't think she was going to win as well as she did last start, so hopefully we can kind of tap into that form again. The bookies don't really have faith in us this time around. They're more towards the 1, but we're just going to sit about 3 wide here. Should be a really good position, because then we can move in or out depending on where these inside horses move down the straight. We'll jump back on the commentary, do some horse racing commentary, why not? As they come to the 4 furlong mark, 800 metres left to run, it's Radiant Oasis finding the front for Jenkins, really controlling the tempo of the race. On the outside, you got Blues Bird, followed by the inside runner, Forever Metro, now moving off the pegs. Personal Emblem and Nice Derby. It's the 6-horse Regal Bridge as they hit the 2 furlong mark. The favourite is nowhere to be seen, but out in front is the beautiful Blues Bird, putting 5 lengths on the field. Now starting to make some moves are the rest of the field. Eager Judge striding up towards this leader. A furlong left to run, and Blues Bird has nothing left to give. Stamina is going to tap out very quickly. Eager Judge is going to run away with this race, but Blues Bird, disappointing on face value, is going to drop out and run near last. What just happened? It gave us A for start, A for feel, and A for position. Okay, this game's just rigging me tonight. We had a perfect start. We sat in our ideal position and didn't move until the straight. Love that. And we still need to keep our eyes peeled. Yes, we do. Hopefully Shuggy comes into the store when we get our numbers down. We have too many horses at the moment.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off. That was a great start.
There's so many horses we need to try and get into the Hall of Fame for the Dream Cup. That's the issue at the moment. I really would love to get winners a horse title, but I feel like getting more horses into the Hall of Fame should be our focus at the moment. Yeah, he will. It always happens. Like Round Cosmos at the moment, we really didn't want an extra horse this year because we have so many, and then Round Cosmos shows up and so does Beauty Valley, 2 must-have horses for breeding. If you, like, I just can't let them go. Like, I'm not too frustrated when, like, we lose on an in-game horse. Like, that happens. Like, Blues Bird. Like, we only got it for a close race, okay. So, we don't really mind if we lose a race here and there with her, as long as we don't lose her. But when it comes down to the other horses, you still want to make sure that you're winning your races when you can, but Well, in the originals where it's frustrating, like Hazel should have won that race, but the game didn't let us pretty much. We're going to bounce back here though. Bright Oval should win this race pretty easily.
2 furlongs to go.
And just like that, we're just going to use the reins. We shouldn't need to use the whip from here on out. I mean, the 3's slowly making ground, but no point to whip. We got this easy. There we go. Nice easy win. Man of War does it again. Best thing is we can get Bright Opal, the dirt, alongside Best Bridge, so they both get the dirt title. And then they can both be retired next year, which is great. But Sunny Stage is the favourite here in the Paris. So not a bad field. Hopefully we can get a good result. That's more what I'm focused on right now. These good results. If that means winning, it means winning. If it means losing, it means losing. You go through them. You get that rocky motion. Just can't let it get on top of us. Oh, these hills. It's not going to matter today. We're just going to lead easily. This horse must have a really good incline rating because we are not really fussed by these hills, which is fantastic. I mean, I don't see us losing from here. We're in a really good position. We're finding stride for stride. We're not using any stamina really. Like, realistically, we're probably undering the pace. We're running at a nice slow tempo. I don't see how the fresh light beats us here.
5 furlongs to go.
Obviously, weirder things have happened, so...
Okay, this is where the race is won. And they're in the home stretch.
And that's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Pull away from the pack.
You left? I'll grab you the link again then, so you can join back. Just a second. Hopefully it works this time. Ah, there you go, Leanne. That should help. I'm not quite sure why some people can talk and why some others can't, but... Right, what can we do here? I'm trying to think. If I can win one more dirt race with Bright Opal, then that's fine. Sunny Sage and Bright Opal can win one there. Eager Saint needs to win one, and then Winner's Version, we're not going to worry about the mile. She's already in that. Yeah. So she was happy with us now. He's back in the yellow, which is great. Okay, so now we need to go back to here. Cambridge. Cambridge is England, so we don't need to run Cambridge. Sweet. We can't run the Sydney, which is disappointing. We don't need to run in... Do need to run in Tokyo, don't we? Yeah, okay. This might be silly, but I'm going to put her in there. I know she has a... We don't know her dirt rating, actually. But we do need to win a race in Tokyo. I'm in your server, but it says I have to verify, but I can't verify. Where does it say that? Just gonna have a quick look through. You shouldn't have to, I'm not quite sure. Let me know how you go with it, and if you struggle, I'll try and help you after the stream. It has stretch burst, but not sure about close race not good or not. On there. Well, let's go through and book out these horses. 75 speed. So you are a bust. Fair enough. Better, and for you, you're also not very good. But you have time to... No, you don't have time to develop. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just making sure that everyone's booked. Awesome. Do we need you for breeding? You're pretty, but you have no abilities and you're a fast growth type, so sorry. The answer is no. You can win the classic. And then you guys are even. You can run in a group 1. I'm just having a look now for you. I'm trying to find it. Just seeing if can you try putting a message into the general chat first, and then seeing if that fixes anything. I really don't like you. Righty, everything should be sorted now. Making sure that none of our horses are double up, or in races I don't really want them to be in. But that should fix it. And we're not the favourite bioaxes. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
On the track. The horses are in the gate. And away they go. A great
You can't even talk in general? I don't know what's going on. No, it's weird, because Gallop Racer joined today and he had no issues. Do you have any privacy settings on your Discord account that aren't allowing you to talk? Because there shouldn't be any verification. I'm not quite sure. Just having a look at the logs.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Trying to work it out for you, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. Come on, Flimsy. I know you've had a bit of a break off the scene, but still a very strong horse. Nice work. Well done. Let me pull it up on my PC for a second then. Have you clicked on the welcome and the rules? Have you gone into the rules? Try clicking on rules and seeing if that helps. Yeah. Leanne. Here you go. Follower. Done. I made you a follower. Maybe that should fix it for you. Right. Try that now. See if that fixes anything for you. I've made it so you're a follower in there instead of just being a member. There you go. Now it's saying I can welcome you. You should be able to chat now, fingers crossed. So it worked. I can talk in your Discord server now. Sweet. At least I know how to fix that for future references. Just great. And I think we're actually going to leave it there, guys. It's been an up and down stream, and like we lost a lot of progress because we restarted, but we're gonna call it there. We've been alive for a few hours and I just don't want to be up too super late tonight, so we didn't really make too much progress in this stream. It's more we did some little things here and there, but as for next episode, we'll just try and stick to a plan. I want to win this horse international. Yeah, we'll check the babies before I go. I'm not going to go straight away. I just want to check this horse out, details wise. So you won in London, Paris, Singapore, USA, China, and Australia. I just need a win in Dublin, which is Irish. Wait, did you win the Paris Cup? Yeah, you did. So yeah, literally just should need to win in Ireland. And also, obviously, Tokyo. And then we should be done. But yeah, we'll continue off next time I stream. But this should be enough content for you guys for a little bit. Bit disappointed in the couple of the originals I was really stoked for. Thought this horse here would be really good. Somehow got Hates Pack. These two I was not really too surprised about. I thought this one might be a little bit better. But this one has heaps of time to grow, but only has 53 speed at the moment. And this one should have won both of her starts, but we got unlucky, so not much we can do there. But let's just go check the foals out before we end out the stream. Before we end out the stream, I'm going to rename the channel, just because in that way I'm sort of avoiding my contract with Twitch. So Pina Colada, Rocky Road, Crimson Prince and Spinning Post, Tender Valley on Big Show, Silver Hedgehog. Oh, there you go, by the way, Leanne. There you go. There's that. Look, good old Silver Hedgehog. And Coco Chanel. And then these are all the same, except for this one's a little bit lower than the rest. But yeah, there we go. So thank you all, everyone that tuned in. Sorry, it was probably a bit of a long stream for no real reason, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, let me know, but if you did, stick around. And yeah, Coco has 5 stars. We should be exciting, and we're going to make a lot of progress. We've got a heap of good horses to get through, so heaps and heaps of things left to do. As you can see, we've raced 56 times already this year. That's probably why I'm just a bit dry, like tired overall. Like, look at all these horses. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 horses. Yep. Oh well. Anyway, guys, much love, and I'll catch you in the next stream, which will probably be probably later on in the week, if I'm being honest. But anyway, catch you guys, and